The Brad Squad will get you a date. I promise you that. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Sharma in Westchester. Sharma.
Hello, Brad.
Hello, Sharma. What's up?
I have a quick question for you. I was legally married, and I'm supposed to go on interview sometime this week. But apparently, me and the other half decided to not turn up for some reason or the other. How do I go about it?
What do you mean your daughter decided not to show up for one reason or the other? What was the reason? You got into a fight?
Because we have some on and off.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, your daughter has to show up for an interview. You know, sometimes maybe you can say your daughter won't, isn't there and not available. You definitely go to the interview no matter what. Okay, that you have to do.
Oh, so if the spouse don't go.
Oh, the spouse. It's your spouse. I thought you said your daughter. What is my apologies. What is the difficulties between you and your spouse?
We're just not getting along, and then each time he started arguing, he always say, "Oh, get out," and whatever. So this last time, we have an argument, and I was like at a friend, and he keeps saying, "Oh, each time we argue, you say get out," but you are the one that keep telling me to go. So
what are the arguments about?
All kind of woman and all kind of stories.
He has woman. He has another woman.
Not up here. He always have some woman back in Jamaica. We always.
Oh, so he has like girlfriends, and he has girlfriends in other areas. So you say, "Hey, what the hell?" Which you have every right
so each
to
time
say.
We have an argument,
and of course you would have an argument.
So each time we have an argument, and he said, "Get out," and you get out, he's gonna be like, "Oh, when you get out, I don't know where you're gone or whatever." But you are the one that say I should get out.
And let me ask you this question: was there any physical abuse? Did he ever put his hands on you?
We had fights all the time. Not like it's a one-away thing, because I'm not going to let him alone hit. So we had fights. But
did he touch you? Did he physically touch you, push you, shove you, scratch you? I think with all of these fights, and that there's a physical touching, scratching, pushing, emotional abuse, I think what you need to do right now is come see us immediately, and let's talk about either some form of either extreme emotional abuse case or physical abuse case, because other than that, you're not going to get through. So hold on one second, and we should do that before your interview, so then we could show up as your lawyers.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. That the date is Wednesday.
Okay.
This Wednesday coming.
Okay. Guess what? Today's Monday. Okay. You know what's between Monday and Wednesday? Tuesday. Come see us tomorrow. Hold on. Okay. There's nothing like the last second, Sharma. And apparently you like the last second, but you still have 1 second to go. So hold on 1 second, all right? 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Faye in Union, New Jersey. Faye.
Yes, hi, Brad.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, what's up?
Okay, I have a question to ask. We were wondering, my mom, she's in Florida, and we have a brother in Jamaica. Is it possible she could file for him? He's in his late 30s, and she's in her early 80s.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Your mom's a citizen, a resident?
That's correct.
What?
She's a citizen.
Citizen. Okay, yeah, file away. Now, God forbid, it's a 7-year wait, and I guess you're thinking two things. Number one, God forbid something happens to my mom. Or two, she's in her 80s, she doesn't work. What's going to happen with that? Well, listen, we want your mom to live for the rest of her life, okay? Nobody's wishing anything ill on your mom, but God forbid something were to happen during the process. As long as the I-130 is approved, you as a sister can take it over, and it's still faster than you filing. Number one. Okay. Number two, your mom doesn't have to be working to file. She will need to provide an affidavit of support at the end of the case, but even if she's not working at that stage, you as the sister or another family member can give an affidavit of support. So that shouldn't prevent her from doing it either.
Okay, great. Right. And that takes 7 years, right?
Approximately.
Yeah. Great. Thank you so much, Brad.
All right, hold on if you need help. You're welcome. And let's go to Nadine in Queens, New York. Nadine.
Hi, Brad.
How are you?
I'm good.
What's going on?
Yeah, I have a question here. I filed for my father back in Jamaica. The interview was in December, but they asked for like additional documents like my birth certificate, but I'll send that to them from like the 1st of January, the first week of January.
Right.
And when I check the status, it's saying it's on administrative processing.
Administrative review.
Then.
Yeah. Was your dad married to your mom?
No.
Okay. When you filed for your dad, did they ask you for evidence that he was in your life between birth to 18?
Yeah.
They did, and you complied with all of that.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. And your birth certificate, was his name put on at the time of birth or years later?
At the time of birth.
Okay. Did they ever ask you for a blood test?
No.
Okay. Well, they may ask you for a blood test. You got to give them at least 90 days. So you submitted everything in early January, right?
Yeah.
Okay. January to February, February to March, March to April. If by the first week of April you haven't heard anything, make an appointment. We'll call the embassy, but give them 90 days. After 90 days, all bets are off and let us get involved.
Okay. All right. Thank
Hold
you.
on one second. 1-800-529-5465. Simon.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you. What's
Okay.
happening in Frankfurt, Germany? It's the home of the
It's
largest airport I've ever walked through in my entire life.
Really?
Yeah, it's a huge airport, right?
But you've never been to London yet.
All right, what's going on?
And first and foremost, don't do the hand thing. We need you. Yeah, we need you on live. Yeah, we need you on live. You're doing a great job.
Thank you very much.
for that,
Thank
too.
you. What's going on?
Yeah, I have a question. My question is, has anything changed with the Trump administration according to a marriage cases?
No, not yet.
Nothing.
The only thing that has changed with marriages is they've codified a law that's been in existence for a while, which is that misrepresentation law, that if you come into the United States as a visitor or as a student and you get married within the first 90 days of your entry into America, they have codified that into regulations, which didn't exist before, that says misrepresentation, that you got to wait at least 90 days from your entry. Other than that, everything else is the same.
My bad. If someone wants to marry someone, he should marry the other person after the 90 days.
Correct.
Okay.
And they should be coming with the intent in your head that you're coming to visit. So if you're coming truly to get married, you would be coming with like 10 suitcases because you're taking all your belongings with you. It's not something I would suggest you do. Okay, you come to visit. And then after 90 days, if you choose to change your mind, that the law says that's fine.
Okay. And one last question I do have that too. Like, what is up with the social media? Like, what happens if someone overstays his visa and you're still active on social media?
That's fine. What they're going to be looking at for social media is misrepresentation. So, for example, in a marriage case, let's say you go for an interview and you got to prove that you and your spouse are living together in a real marriage. And you on social media, all of a sudden, you have 7 pictures in bars making out with 7 different women. Okay, that sounds pretty nice if you're a single guy, but if you're married, that doesn't look very good.
Yeah.
All right. So you got to be careful what you're posting. Because you want to, or maybe you're on a lap of a woman. Okay. Now that could be an absolutely innocent picture. Maybe your best friend in the world is a woman. Maybe it's your sister or your cousin, and you're just very close and huggy, touchy. Who knows? Okay. But they're going to look at this and say, "Hey, what's going on?"
Okay.
All right.
Okay, great to know. So.
All right.
Okay.
And by the way, putting things on private, they still see it. If you ever watched the movie Snowden, trust me, they still see it.
Okay. So but if I post something inappropriate, according to my marriage, it's bad. But if I just post like the scenery of whatever,
that's
or
fine.
just like me eating whatever, and I'm overstaying, nothing will happen to me.
Nothing would happen. When you get married, they're looking to see if this is a bona fide marriage.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
1-800-529-5465. That's Angela.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening. What's going on?
Oh, yeah, I'm okay. I have a question to ask you. My son was deported on an absentia deportation. Mm-hmm. And, is there any way he can come back? I did a FOIA and didn't hear anything yet.
Why do you get deported? Why do you get deported?
Burglar.
You got when did he get deported? When?
Last year, about August.
Last year in August?
Yeah.
And did he have a green card?
Yes.
Okay, and how old was he when he came to the United States?
1.
He was 1 year old when he came to America?
Yes, he was 1, but he came in and no inspection, and then my husband filed for him.
Were
He was like,
were you a citizen before he was 18?
no.
No.
My husband was the one that filed for him.
And what was his burglary charge? What year was this?
He was,
How old was he?
he was like, before he reaches 18,
He was a minor.
and then, yes, and then he went back and messed up his probation.
And then so he violated his probation on a felony,
Yes.
which makes him an aggravated felon. Okay.
Yeah.
So now he got deported for an aggravated felony.
Yeah.
So what is doing the FOIA going to help? You need to try to figure out how to get him back here with a waiver.
Yes, that's why she said she have to get the FOIA.
How old
first.
is he now?
He's 27.
All right. So when you get the FOIA, I don't know what to tell you. When you get the FOIA, which is all of his records, bring it in to me and I'll take a look at it.
Okay.
All right?
Thank
And
you.
you're all the way in Miami, Florida.
Yeah.
All right. So we can always do it by phone, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Sandra in Queens. Sandra.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Recently I filed for my son and my daughter back in Jamaica.
Uh-huh.
My daughter is under the age of 21, right? However, she has a baby. What I want to know, can that baby go on the filing?
Your daughter, are you a citizen or a resident?
I'm a permanent resident.
Yes, if you're a permanent resident, the baby goes on the filing, but if you were to become a citizen and and your daughter's under 21, when you become a citizen, the baby falls off. But assuming you don't become a citizen, you can put the daughter on the filing, or if your daughter turns 21, the baby stays on the filing.
So what you're saying is
Okay, you tell me what I'm saying, and then I'll tell you whether you're right.
My daughter, she is 16. She had a baby, right? The paper went through. So what I want to know, can the baby still go on the filing? So
Yes.
Yes, right?
But don't become a citizen, because if you become a citizen, the baby's not coming.
Oh, if you go ahead and become a citizen,
Correct.
the baby will not be able to come on the filing?
Correct.
Okay.
All right. When did you file for your daughter?
When did I file? In 2013.
In 2013?
Mm-hmm.
You got the case approved?
Yes.
Okay, so she should be eligible to come immediately with the child.
Okay, so what is the process? How do I go about
All right,
it?
you bring in the approval letter to me. I'll add the baby, and we'll get your daughter here in less than 6 months.
In less than 6 months?
Mm-hmm.
Also, my friend, she got her priority date was October 20, right? She went to do her biometric on November 26, right? But she has not yet received her EAD
It's
card.
like everybody else. It's supposed to be a 90-day process, and what I'm seeing is it's about 4 months from the time you do your biometrics now. So what I'm telling people is it's just taking forever. They're doing it on purpose. It's Donald Trump, and he is telling immigration, slow everything down. It's becoming a huge problem. I think eventually there's going to end up being a class action lawsuit because there's a purposeful slowdown.
It's going to be eventually what?
I said, I believe there will eventually be a class action lawsuit against the USCIS and the president and Attorney Jeff Sessions and the head of the Department of Homeland Security, because they are purposely slowing it down. There is no way that work permission should take 6 months, but that's what it's doing right now.
Okay.
All right?
So I just have to wait, right?
Just hang in there.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, hold on if you need help for your daughter. I just hung up on her by mistake, and I meant to tell her to hold on. So if you were watching, or Fiona, if you can call her back, because I think she needed help with her 16-year-old daughter and the baby. 1-800-529-5465. Elaine.
Yes. Hi, Brad.
What's going on?
Yeah, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
If you already filed a 485, like my son is filing for me, you put in the I-130 485, but then you do a FOIA to find out there are already
before you came, the denied visa, you find out you have a statement that's not correct on it by mistake. Can you still go ahead when you find out? Can you file the waiver already because already the 485 already went in? Can you still file a waiver?
You made a mistake on the I-485?
No, in Jamaica when you apply for the visa.
Okay, what was the mistake that you made on the visa?
The mistake was I have 3 children, but 2 by my husband, right?
Right.
And so my daughter, I had her when I was 16, so she didn't live with me. So when I filed for the visa, one at a time, I put that I have 2 children because only 2 was living with me. So now I'm nervous because I don't know if that's going to come up. So
well, why did you say you had 2 children instead of 3?
Because she wasn't living with me at the time. But when I got the visa, I was denied at that time. But when I went back and I got the visa, I put her on it that I had 3 children because I really have 3 children.
Right.
But one is not for my husband.
Okay. So if there was any sort of misrepresentation, you're gonna go to immigration. You're gonna tell the truth, and if they say they felt that there was a misrepresentation, at that time you can always do a waiver, and we can certainly help you. And if you're concerned, you should make an appointment to come in because you don't want to stick your foot in your mouth anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you could do the waiver before I go in there.
No, you wouldn't do the waiver
Okay,
before you go in. You would have to get denied first for misrepresentation and then do the waiver. But certainly we can be prepared for it if that's what it looks like is going to happen. All right?
Okay.
Hold on one second.
All right, thank you.
All right.
All right.
1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Tasha in the Bronx. Tasha.
Hi, good afternoon, brother.
How are you?
I'm good. I have an immigration question to ask for my friend.
Go ahead.
I have a friend that overstayed his visa and want to advise what you do.
You have a friend who overstayed on his visitor's visa. He needs a green card. Once you overstay on your visitor's visa, you can't get any other type of visa. And you're kind of stuck here because if you go home, you have a 3 or a 10-year bar, depending on how long you've overstayed your time. So he needs to figure out how he's going to get a green card. My advice, how to get a green card, I would need to meet with him and then figure that one out. So I think
the reason why she overstayed because she meet into a car accident and she injured her back. So she's been going to the therapy and end up that overstaying.
Yeah, that's not a good reason as long as she was able to get on an airplane. If she was in a coma, God forbid, or something like that, that's a different story. Okay, but saying, you know what, I injured my back in a car accident, so now I'm going to stay to continue physical therapy is not the best reason in the world. So hold on one second, though, okay? We can help. Let's go to Dodian in the Bronx. Dodian.
Hey, Brad, how are you?
What's up?
I have a quick question for you. I have a friend that came here in 2014, and she overstayed. Her mom started filing for her. She's a citizen, and she started filing for her in 2015. Okay. Now, in early January, ICE agency went to her apartment and seized all her travel documents.
Why?
And asked her, taken from her.
Why would they do that? Why would they pick her out of everybody? I mean, that's
a question that we don't know because they came with her file, everything, picture, everything.
Where does she live? Where does she live?
She lives in Yonkers.
That's really odd. Okay.
Yeah,
and so what happened?
So they took her travel documents and asked her to come to Manhattan for a meeting.
Right.
She went there and they gave her back her documents and told her that she should be expecting a court date.
Okay.
So the date came in the mail 2 days ago on Friday.
Okay.
And the date is for August. No, she's not sure what to do.
All right, so she's in deportation. So she needs a way out of deportation. I am not going to solve her deportation case here, okay? She has to go before a judge on August, and she has to say either don't deport me because I'm eligible for my green card. She's not eligible through the mom who filed in 2015. Maybe there's some other eligibility we don't know about. Or she's been here for 10 years and there would be an extreme hardship to her mom if she were deported. Or there's some sort of asylum claim or some other claim we can do to keep her here. I don't have that answer. We would have to meet with her and figure it out. But we're very good at doing this. And it's very odd, that of all the people who are out of status, they came and knocked on her door. I just find that odd, especially in New York. That doesn't really happen. You don't really hear that often. Okay.
I know.
So hold on one second, but we can certainly help her. Hold on one second.
Okay.
All right. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to NADESHA in West Palm Beach, Florida. NADESHA. NADESHA hung up. All right. Let's go to SHAWN in Queens. SHAWN.
Yes, good day.
What's up?
Yeah, a question.
Yeah.
A grandma of mine filed for me in the early 90s.
Right.
But my medical came through, but my mother did not make me come. So 15 years after, I go and get a visa, and I start to travel.
Okay.
So the question I want to know now, that filing that happened a couple years back, would I be able to continue with it?
Well, you can't because it sounds like grandma filed for your mom and you were a derivative beneficiary on that.
No, my grandma filed for my dad.
For your dad, and you were a derivative beneficiary on that. You were your dad's child. That's how the application went. Once you turn 21, that's the end of the case. Now, what piqued my interest though in your case is that grandma filed for dad in the 1990s and you were under 21. That makes you 245I eligible. That means you're grandfathered under the old laws. That puts you in a much better position overstaying your visa than somebody who is not grandfathered in. So you can have your dad file for you and ultimately adjust your status here if he's still alive. You can be sponsored in a job. It only takes about 18 months to do a job sponsorship. Pay a penalty fee, get your green card here. You have every option. Whatever option you can figure out to get a green card, the green card happens in America. Because grandma filed for dad in the 90s and you were under 21 at the time. That grandfathers you in and that gives you a fantastic position here in the United States. So I would strongly suggest you come and speak to us so we can figure out what the best way to handle your case is, all right?
Okay.
Hold on. 1-800-529-5465. Looks like NADESHA is back from West Palm Beach, Florida. NADESHA.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. What's up?
Oh, I got one question. I'm currently filing for my daughter, but her father died before she was born, so I was wondering if they're gonna ask and on the interview if they're gonna ask for the death certificate.
Who filed for who?
I'm filing for my daughter, but her dad died.
Yes, they may ask for the death certificate. It's possible.
Okay, that's all I was just calling to have.
Is it available, the death certificate?
I don't know. I don't really know because I'm not in contact with.
Yeah, if it's not available, it's not available. It's not like the end of the world. Jody.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How do you go about petitioning for yourself? I'm on a J1 work visa.
Well, you want to petition yourself under what basis?
To change my status from J1 to a green.
Okay. So if you're going to be a green card, to petition yourself, you have to have generally extraordinary ability, meaning that you're the best in your field. What do you do?
I'm a teacher and I have a master's degree in reading and language arts, and I have a bachelor's degree in special education.
Are you the best teacher in the world? Do you have any award for
sir.
What did you win as best?
Well,
what did you win in terms of awards for teaching?
Well, I haven't won any award yet.
Mm-hmm. So what about going to your school and asking them to sponsor you? They don't want to do that?
They don't do that.
They don't do that. All right. I think at this point, rather than saying, how do I sponsor myself, because most likely without winning awards or having some sort of documentation that you are the top teacher in the United States of America, you would need to figure out how to maybe find a different job, change your status to a different work visa, that type of thing. So hold on one second. Let's see what we can do to help you, okay? Let's go to ANNMARIE in Brooklyn. ANNMARIE.
Hi, good evening.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, Mr.
Bernstein.
Hi, Happy New Year to you. How are you doing, sir?
Happy Chinese New Year. Or
Thank
American
you so much.
Or American New Year if it's January.
Yes, I appreciate it.
Yeah. What's going on?
My question to you, my mother filed for me and my son to come here as a permanent resident. Mm-hmm. And my green card is expired expire about a year and a half or about 2 years. Do I have the option of going in for citizen, or I would have to renew my green card?
When did you get your green card originally?
I got it in 2005.
No, just file your citizenship. You don't have to renew your green card.
So how could I go about it with me and my son? He's 18 at the moment, so I would like to know how I go about it.
Your son would have to file separately because he's over the age of 18. So you would file one N400 application. Your son would file a separate N400 application.
How could I?
I can help
Can
you
you
with all
help
that.
me help with that?
Yes, hold on one second. Hold on. All right. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. That is the number to Spar Bernstein for immigration, for personal injury, for criminal defense, personal injury, construction accidents, matrimonial law, family law, tax debt relief with Carmela.